Garmin may have accidentally confirmed its next major smartwatch release, and it's already generating waves across the fitness tech community. In a move that no one expected, and probably Garmin didn't either, a reference to the Forerunner 970 appeared on Garmin's own Taiwan website. But what made the leak even more unusual was that it included Korean language content. Even though Taiwan's official language is Mandarin, that might sound like a small error, but to those who follow Garmin's product releases closely, this was a massive breadcrumb. And now, after months of speculation about what's coming next after the Forerunner 965, we might just have our answer. At Amazing Tech Trends, we're diving deep into this accidental reveal to explore what it tells us about the Forerunner 970, what it could mean for Garmin's broader strategy, and how it might change what we expect from a next-gen fitness smartwatch. A leak that looks too real to be a mistake. Garmin has always been meticulous when it comes to launching new devices. From controlled press releases to carefully crafted teaser campaigns, the company tends to hold its cards close to the chest. That's what makes this situation so unusual. Instead of a flashy launch event or a social media teaser, the Forerunner 970 first appeared in a most unremarkable place, an extended warranty registration form. The 970 isn't just a number. It's potentially a symbol of transformation. Predictions grounded in Garmin's history. We don't have official specifications yet, but we do have Garmin's track record to draw from. Previous Forerunner models, especially the 965, have become fan favorites because of their battery life, detailed health tracking, and robust GPS capabilities. It's safe to assume the Forerunner 970 will carry over Garmin's core fitness features, including VO2 max analysis, sleep monitoring, heart rate tracking, and possibly pulse oximetry. But for it to truly justify a new model number and price tier, it will need more than the basics. Many users expect brighter and more power-efficient AMOLED screens. The Forerunner 965 already features an AMOLED display, but with outdoor athletes in mind, the next model could push for better sunlight visibility and contrast. Storage is another area where Garmin can step things up. Many athletes now prefer running without a phone, relying on their watch for music and offline maps. Additional internal storage would be a practical, highly requested improvement. On the software side, users are calling for even more seamless integration with third-party apps, smarter training suggestions based on sleep and recovery data, and faster sync times. These quality-of-life updates may not be flashy, but they're often the things that make users love or hate a device long-term. And then there's battery optimization. Garmin already stands out in this department, but as smartwatches pack in more sensors, connectivity, and display tech, maintaining long battery life becomes increasingly important. Expect the 970 to push further, possibly offering new battery-saving modes or smarter power management. The big picture: where does the 970 fit? There's also the issue of where the Forerunner 970 will sit in Garmin's broader ecosystem. Is it a replacement for the 965? Or does it sit just above it? There's a good chance the 970 could be positioned as a high-end alternative rather than a direct replacement. It may offer additional features for elite athletes or those who demand more advanced insights, while the 965 remains the go-to option for most users. There's also the possibility that the 970 is a transition product, designed to test new ideas before Garmin fully commits to a 975 or an entirely different naming structure. What seems clear is that Garmin may be trying to evolve its product tiering system. That could mean a more modular approach in the future, where customers choose watches not only by price, but also by personalized performance features and form factors. Regulatory filings confirm it's real. While Garmin has stayed quiet, other evidence is mounting. Public regulatory databases have now revealed listings tied to the Forerunner 970, which usually only occurs when a product is nearly ready for sale. That kind of confirmation often happens just before official launches, lending further credibility to the leak. These filings cover everything from wireless connectivity standards to safety compliance, and they typically mark one of the last stages in a product's development cycle. In other words, the 970 isn't a distant concept. It's likely already in the final pre-launch phase. Should you wait for the Forerunner 970? If you're currently using a Forerunner 965 or even a 265, this news might spark a bit of tech envy. But don't worry, Those models are still highly capable and will likely continue receiving software support for the foreseeable future. Still, if you're considering an upgrade and want the very latest Garmin has to offer, it might be wise to hold off just a bit longer. The arrival of the 970 could bring two key advantages: newer features and price drops on existing models. On the flip side, if you're happy with your current watch and aren't craving the latest tech, this could be your chance to grab a deal on the 965 once the 970 officially launches. What the Garmin community wants. Garmin's user base is deeply passionate, and the wish list for the next big Forerunner model has been growing for a while. Users are hoping for a more ergonomic design that works well for both workouts and all-day wear. Improved Bluetooth stability and faster sync with music apps are also near the top of the list. Some have suggested smarter recovery insights, including better correlations between sleep data, physical output, and mental fatigue. There's also growing interest in Garmin making its watches more adaptive, capable of tailoring training plans in real time based on how well a user is sleeping, how their heart rate variability is trending, or even how much stress they're under. If the 970 delivers even half of these user-driven improvements, it could solidify its status as one of Garmin's best wearable devices ever. The software support question. There's one issue Garmin needs to address more clearly: long-term software updates. Some users of older Garmin models have expressed concern about how quickly updates seem to taper off once a new device is released. If the Forerunner 970 represents a new generation of tech for the company, existing customers will want to know where they stand. Transparency around update timelines, bug fixes, and future feature rollouts could go a long way in retaining customer trust. A solid support roadmap would be as welcome as any new hardware feature. Final thoughts. At Amazing Tech Trends, we're always fascinated by the intersection of innovation and unexpected discovery. And the Forerunner 970 leak might be one of the most intriguing product reveals Garmin has ever accidentally done. From the strange language mix-up to regulatory filings, all signs point to a major release coming soon. Whether it's a complete overhaul or a refined evolution of the 965, the Forerunner 970 looks poised to lead Garmin into its next chapter in wearable tech. If Garmin plays this right, we're not just looking at a new device, we're witnessing a shift in how fitness wearables will be designed, used, and trusted in the years to come. Stay tuned to Amazing Tech Trends for more updates as this story develops. The Forerunner 970 might just be the most exciting thing to hit your wrist this year.